The Victoria Park neighborhood is a dream neighborhood for so many people, specifically those who value walkability and a real neighborhood feel, while still having close access and quick access to Las Olas and the rest of the city. In this video, I want to help you figure out whether this is a real option for you or if it just sounds good on paper. Before I jump in, if you're currently comparing neighborhoods here in Fort Lauderdale, I made a relocation survival guide to help people just like you avoid buying the right home in the wrong area. It breaks neighborhoods down by lifestyle and budget and also includes pages on insurance, flood zones, and mistakes that I see buyers make when they move to town. If that would be helpful, you can download it using the link in the description. Victoria Park sits in that space in Fort Lauderdale where it starts to feel smaller, more residential, more walkable, but still in close proximity to what makes the city attractive. You're just a few minutes from Las Olas, close enough that dinners, coffee, or a quick walk downtown feel easy, not like a planned event. The beach is about 10 minutes away, and getting to the airport usually takes around 15, which matters more than people realize once life really sets in. Victoria Park tends to work best for people who will actually use the neighborhood. Buyers who like walking to coffee, restaurants, or the park, people who want a strong sense of place without living in a high-rise, and locals who want to stay close to Las Olas without being surrounded by traffic usually do very well here. It's less about nightlife outside your door and more about everyday convenience and community. What shapes daily life here is not just its location, it's how the neighborhood revolves around shared outdoor spaces and local venues. Holiday Park, which is one of the city's most popular parks, is within Victoria Park, and it is a major part of people's routines. Whether that's morning walks, kids, sports, tennis, pickleball, or just having open green space nearby. Parker Playhouse, the War Memorial Auditorium, and the nearby Iceplex add a layer of activity that gives the neighborhood a rhythm beyond just homes and streets. And here's the part that nobody tells you about Victoria Park until you've lived nearby for a while. It feels quieter than Las Olas, of course, but it doesn't feel disconnected. You still hear the city when you want to, and you still have options at night, but you're not surrounded by constant traffic or high-rise energy. The balance is the reason a lot of buyers end up here after first looking closer to the water or downtown. Victoria Park is truly a place where people will settle down for the rest of their lives. In Victoria Park, pricing is driven more by lifestyle and walkability than home size alone. When it comes to housing, Victoria Park is one of the clearest examples of how wide the range really is in Fort Lauderdale. On the lower end, you've got condos and smaller units trading between the mid 100s to the low 500,000s. They're usually older buildings where the value is almost entirely about the location. That's where buyers who want to be close to Las Olas without committing to a big purchase tend to land. The most common range where homes actually change hands is higher than most people expect. Townhomes and single-family homes consistently cluster right around the $1.2 to $1.8 million range, and that's where a large share of the market activity lives. These are often renovated older homes or newer construction where you're paying for walkability, neighborhood feel, and proximity, not just square footage. Then there's a clear luxury side that sits in a completely different lane. New construction, fully custom homes, and standout properties have been selling well into the $3 million range, with the highest recent sales pushing north of $4.5 million. At that level, pricing is driven by design, lot size, and how turnkey the home is, not by the broader neighborhood averages. At this point, most people are thinking the wrong thing. They assume Victoria Park is just a fallback option between downtown and the beach, but in reality, it's often a strategic choice for people who want to stay close to everything without living right on top of it. The newer venues like the Federal and the restored War Memorial Auditorium reinforce that this area keeps evolving while still holding on to its neighborhood feel. How this neighborhood works best is how you live, not just what you buy. If being able to walk, bike, or take a quick drive to most places matters to you, Victoria Park tends to check that box better than a lot of the flashier areas. It's especially appealing if you want a neighborhood feel now, with flexibility to grow or change homes later without leaving the area entirely. If you need one-on-one help, call or text me using the phone number below this video, and if you want to watch another video on life in real estate here in Fort Lauderdale, watch this one right here.